Morning. So I'm just at the Institute of Farmers Market on a Saturday morning, and this is the actual Institute of Farmers Market, and it's all mum and pop run businesses, and you can get lots of organic sort of things here. So if you're staying in Bangkok for a bit and you want to get some high quality fresh produce, this is definitely a place. Obviously just in the fish section at the moment. There's loads of little small businesses. So you've got rice farmers that sell and package all their own rice here. You've got obviously all your fresh fruit. I mean, look at the size of them tiger prawns, they're massive. And it's definitely worth a visit. So it's just across the road from Chatuchak Market. So if you get the BTS, you can probably better off getting off at Sapangkwai, and it's a small walk. As soon as you get off at Sapangkwai, stick it in Google Maps and have a walk along. Or if you go into JJ Market on the weekend. Hello, mate. Yeah, so if you go into JJ Market, you can call here, and it's not just all fresh stuff that you'd have to cook straight away. There's loads of packaged goodies that you could buy. If you want to get some fruit or spice, gifts, dried fruits and spices to take home, there's gifts, there's loads of stuff like that here as well. So chilies, naan prik, anything like that, you'll definitely get sorted here. But I'm heading off back to UK in a couple of days, so I'm just going to nip here. I'm going to buy a few bits and bobs, but everything's really cheap as well. So if you want to get high quality foods at a low cost price, it's a place to come. Predominantly Thais here, you don't really see any foreigners here, but definitely visit if you're into food, if that's your thing. And it's a little bit cooler and less congested than JJ. I sort of find going to JJ on a weekend, unless you get there at early, sort of 9, half 9, and away by 11, I find it quite not a very enjoyable experience really. It's quite stressful, it's too busy. And nowadays there's only very few items that are unique. The vintage items, I'd say 80 or 90% of them are fake. Realistically, none of the antiques are antique, apart from the big market across from JJ. You've got a lot of European antiques in there, but the prices that you'll pay for them are 50% higher than you would in Europe. You know, because they've got import costs. There's a lot of people that have set up antique businesses with European antiques in the JJ Mall, and they've got buyers that are family that are living in Europe and buy quite a lot of stuff from auctions and ship over. So you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get a deal, or you'd be very lucky. I always hit a lot of the markets, and I like to keep my eye out. So thing that I find interesting, vintage and antique things, but for the last 10 years finding anything of any massive significant value and getting it for a good price, you'd be struggling to find anything. It's Chinese New Year today as well, so that's why there's lots of Peking ducks. We're on my way out today. Lots of fireworks going off early morning. Lots of people. leaving bottles of whiskey outside and food as prayer, and lots of ducks hanging up outside people's houses. Everyone's ready for a bit of a shindig tonight. And there's loads of places to eat as well. So this is the back end, just near the road. Cow gang style places. So if you're not familiar with the sort of stalls like that, so they're cow gang stalls, which is basically cow is rice, gang, curry, so rice and curry, and even though they're cooked, so they're sort of left there, so they're not hot when you get them, they're sort of warm, but they're that's a lot of the way that Thai people purchase the food and eat, so it's not actually piping hot. But it's still pleasant, and you know, and they're cheap enough. You can see everybody's going for the hard sell. We've been Chinese New Year, lots of premium fruits.
Thank you.
And I think there'll be a lot of people coming out shopping today to get their bits and bobs for Chinese New Year. A lot of the Bangkok Thais and Chiang Mai Thais have links to China. That a lot of them have got Chinese ancestry. You know, even though it might be many years back now, they still do celebrate Chinese New Year. A lot of people. Bangkok Chinatown is the biggest concentration, I believe, of Chinese outside of China. Chinatown in Bangkok's massive, and it's really good as well. Good food, well worth a visit. I'd recommend anybody going to Chinatown for a night out. You don't have to hit main drag. It is starting to get gentrified a little bit now, but with that, the side streets and back streets are starting to liven up a little bit. You've got lots of nice little boutique sort of restaurants and hotels, guest houses now. So that is bringing the older areas back to life now. Right, so I'll leave you there. I hope from this video, if at least one person visits, it's been worth me going around. I've only just started YouTube as well, so I'm filming everything from an old iPhone, and I have got an old GoPro as well that I might start using. I think I'm going to buy possibly a new phone if I have any success and people like it. If anybody's got any tips, if anybody's got any editing programs that are good for Apple, just leave a comment for me. Any recommendations for either a camera or phone that's good for filming? I was looking at, I think it's a DJI, or considering one of them, but then I also was thinking about another GoPro. But realistically, unless I get pointed in the right direction, I think a new phone would suffice, because I'm not taking it that serious, you know, it's not something I need to do. It's just going to be a little bit of an hobby. So I hope you liked it. I hope at least somebody visits this market, and have a good weekend, or good evening, good morning, and thanks for watching. Bye.